Okay, example 2. Add right answer in descending order of the variable. Again, it says to add, but very clearly is subtracting, right? It's got a minus here. So now this minus is in front of this parentheses, which officially has a -1 here. All right? So we'll deal with that in a minute. I got this first parentheses, which has a +1 in front of it, right? So I've got 1 times 3x to the 4th makes 3x to the 4th. Notice I got no x cubed, so I'm going to leave a little space. All right? I'm going to get -2x squared. Leave some space for the x, plus 3. Okay, so every power of x is accounted for. I got x to the 4th. X cubed is gapped, because there isn't one. X squared, x to the first is gapped, and then plus 3. This minus is attached to the 2, so it goes here. It's not 3x to the 4th minus gap 2x squared. It's going to be 3x to the 4th gap and then minus 2x squared. This term is a negative term. That's a positive term. Okay, and again, x cubed and x are missing, so I left gaps to account for those. Now the second parentheses, I'm actually taking this -1 times each object. So when I multiply, same sign gets me a positive, different signs gets me a negative. So -1 times x to the 4th makes -1x to the 4th. I do recommend putting 1s in, because you're adding and subtracting. +1 -1 matters, so putting it there just helps you to see that. -1 times -2x cubed makes +2x cubed. So again, x cubed shows up, leaving that gap gives me a space to put x cubed without jamming everything together. -1 times -2x squared makes +2x squared. And that's all there is to that. So the blue terms become -x to the 4th, +2x cubed, +2x squared. Every sign in here became opposite. Positive becomes negative, negative becomes positive, negative becomes positive. That's the effect of a minus in front of a parentheses, is all those signs change. And again, I've got columns of like terms lined up. These have opposite signs, so I subtract. 3 is bigger, so it's positive. Nothing's being added to 2x cubed, so nothing happens to it. It does have to have a plus in front of it. Every term has a plus or minus in front of it. So term 1, plus or minus term 2, plus or minus term 3, and so on. When this happens, -2x squared, +2x squared, they just make 0. Just throw it out. You don't write 0x squared, there's no need. Just they go away. Plus 3 is the only thing left. And there's my answer in descending order of the variable. Okay, descending order, highest power 4, next highest power 3, lowest power is no x at all. So every answer should end up looking like that in a descending form. Each term has a plus or minus in front of it, depending on what sign it's supposed to be. Okay, there's no gaps in your final answer, just a nice put together polynomial like that.